Afternoon, everyone. My name is Jingfei from Faculty of Design and Architecture, University Putra, Malaysia. The topic I'm sharing today is analyzing narration of museum exhibition information for young visitors. The literature review about museum exhibition information include three sub-themes. The first one is the thematic narrative exhibition. The goal of the exhibition design is to integrate the text through carefully planned with means of presentation, the content and the object transmitted to the audience to arouse the audience's interest and thinking. Therefore, museum exhibitions should add storytelling by thematic narrative and audience participation narrative. How to form the thematic narrative? Well, the narrative theme can be formed by time, plot, characters, and the real construction of historical scenes can not only mobilize the emotions of visitors but also narrow the distance between visitors and the exhibition space. Moreover, reasonable planning for narrative structure is the prediction of exhibition space design, which shapes the story, allow visitors to form an orderly flow of visits, avoid the congestion, and designers can also arrange and lay out the exhibition space by using booths, display cases, scenes, partitions to optimize the space division and highlight the theme and content of the museum exhibition information. Well, narrative logic must put the visitor first and respect the history. Linear narrative design, such as narrative types of sequential narration, episodic narration, flashback, and other means for spatial design, can be used in space design to enhance the narrative atmosphere. While thematic narrative exhibition cannot only focus on the main narrative, isolate the object through the story, so we should encourage the visitor to participate in history and contemporary events, to act as story builders. Museums is to establish an index relationship between the main narrative and the object story. So the synthesis of the first sub-theme is through logical storytelling with visitors built in from the main narrative to object story by narrative perspective and exhibition information from the thematic narrative exhibition design would attract young visitors' interest. The second subtheme is typical museum exhibition design process. The visitor's behavior, the role of exhibition objects, and the layout of space help to find effective steps and principles of exhibition layout. First one, the entire design must meet the practical needs of the buildings. It is limited to the style of the building. And the layout of exhibition is needed for the island exhibition position. An optional space preparation when visitors pass by an article on the exhibition shortcut. The layout of the exhibition is needed for a double-side exhibition. People's visual habits and working habits are moved clockwise in the display of exhibits and wartime information, often by habit, according to the clockwise arrangement of the display order. And the so-called big, middle, small refers to the display design method of a small space in a large space. This configuration emphasizes the design concept of people-oriented design, emphasizes the importance of a variety of sensory experiences, emphasizes the information conveyed by the space belongs to the same theme, and the consideration of human needs in detail. About the moving line, we adopt each theme unit space connected end to end. This kind of independent visiting line makes each region connected, has a strong continuity and orientation, and the display content is closely related to each other. Designers can fully combine the color and the three-dimensional graphic design effect of the showcase to ensure a good exhibit effect and use some beautiful and friendly materials. The reasonable collocation of colors can attract the attention of visitors to a certain extent to achieve the purpose of spreading the information of the exhibits. In addition, about the lighting, it is suggested that heritage protection first. The exhibition space should be designed with combination of natural lighting and artificial lighting. For artificial light, it is best to shine 45-degree diagonally below so that the light angle is consistent with natural light, which can meet the viewing needs of the audience. There are also other spatial elements like interface design, and all the special elements should be concluded in the exhibition design process. So the synthesis of this sub-theme is organizing the space layout, series of moving lines, friendly display shelves, exhibition panels, suitable lighting, bold fans, and colors to a unified themed exhibition design makes the exhibition appear connectivity and consistent. The third sub-theme is high technology display. The basic principle that museum exhibition should, under the condition of information technology such as technology serves content, and should also follow the principle of interaction and convenience. Well, modern widely used in the museum exhibition is 3D modeling technology like Maya, 3D Max to stimulate a series of changes in the face, light effect, color, and other aspects of cultural relics. And even AR, VR, surreal technology bring liberation for innovation, while most of the case, this high technology focuses on the visual effect, on the entertainment of the visitors of the museum. Visitors gain superficial knowledge about the artifact. So the synthesis of this sub-theme is applying 3D technology display for visual effect and gamification to achieve interactive and edutainment in museum exhibition design. This is the point of departure tree diagram for study. The three sub-themes cross-synthesis to the final POD, organize all the spatial elements and exhibition information to form the thematic gamified storytelling exhibition with visitors built in from main narrative to object story. This is the proposed conceptual framework based on visitors. To integrate museum exhibition information like artifacts, text, historical scene, video, pictures, and all the special elements, layout, moving line, shelves, color, lighting, and space interface into the thematic gamified storytelling with visitors built in. That's all for the video sharing. Thanks for listening.